so y'all better kick. I got big dreams, you all talk when I walk, that's that big drip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
What's the big old deal, man? It's your boy Don Mello. Yes, sir. We are back, man. Hopefully, I ain't got my coffee today, but I need to probably go get me some water. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead, get comfortable. We finna go ahead and get into this reaction. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And we finna go ahead and get into Bricc, baby. Speaking on Gordy being homeless, man. This shit is unfortunate, man. And I understand, I want to send my send positive vibes to Gordy. I know what it feels like to be homeless. I know what it feels like to, feel like you don't got nobody. And in the times that we living in right now, it's a lot of us that's going through it mentally and physically and spiritually. So, I just want to not advise, but I want to just tell y'all, stay strong out there, man. Stay in the fight, keep it enduring it to the end. And hold your head up, bro. It's gonna be rainy days. It's never gonna not be rainy days, bro. But it's never gonna rain forever, though. So with that being said, you gotta keep pushing, and just know that it's better days on the way. But you gotta get through the rain to get to the sunshine. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this reaction, man. Let's get it.
Forever 16. If you forever 16, yeah, man, how do you not have that you could?
Who's forever 16? What does that mean?
Oh,
Forever
YBG.
B.
Huh?
YBG.
Oh.
That was the name of his
That
album.
was.
Forever 16. Forever P.
And
the 16th letter.
Oh. I would have assumed it meant like I'm a little kid forever. I'm going to act like a little boy for the rest of my life.
Do you feel that was childish? What's going on?
Oh. How dare you try to make me make the opening statement about
Hey, Bricc been getting good at this I see what he did right there. He getting good. He getting good with what you know what I'm saying, knowing how to set up the narrative. I see that. Okay. Clever.
boy having a moment in the laundromat.
Yeah, the moment, but life probably hit him in the laundromat. My question is, why do you pick up the camera every time you're going through a hardship?
He picked up the camera when he already had tears going down his face.
Yeah, he had splashed the water first.
Nah, they looked organic.
It was like 5 of them coming down at one time.
Oh, man, but I feel like you guys are probably in the same boat as me, where you felt a bunch of different emotions at the same time.
Yeah.
You feel sympathy, but then you also feel just kind of like, bro, like, how are you doing this? Like I don't understand.
Yeah, network circle is so crazy. What's going on?
Because all right, I've always had
And that's the thing too, man. I've been learning, like, your net worth is your network. Your network makes your net worth. And what I mean by that is, exactly what Bricc was basically saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you got a strong phone, motherfuckers you can call on when you in some serious, like a lot of people always be like, you got friends. And that's cool. But I'd rather have a solid group of people that I can rely on than just knowing a bunch of people and calling them my friends. Because best believe everybody not your friend. And on top of that, just because you know certain people, it don't mean they're gonna help you. So I understand what Brick's saying, but yeah, you probably got a strong network and everything like that, and you got a lot of people you can call and everything like that. But what if them people, like, you know, everybody ain't that solid though. Everybody fuck with you when you up. Everybody mess with you when they can get something from you, when they can use you. And like I always say, everybody gets used. Nobody's exempt from being used. You get used every day. When you go clock in at that job, guess what? The person that owns that business that hired you is using you. But you know what else? He also paying you to use you. So it's a give and take thing. So I said it to say, when you make sure your homies, it's a give and take thing. If you call them your homie, your boy, my brother, my sister, whatever the case is, make sure it's a give and take relationship. And it's not one-sided, because just because somebody call you they boy, they homie, or just because you able to call people that's in your phone, don't mean they gonna always be there for you. When it get hard, when the chips is down, when you really going through it, that's when you start seeing who really, really, got your back. And Gordy probably has reached out to people, because in the video he said he has nobody. So I'm pretty sure he probably did reach out. And on top of that too, us as men, we have a lot of pride. We don't like to, it's hard for a man to really ask for help. Especially in the black community, because, somebody, a lot of times a motherfucker help you and then throw it in your face. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like where that comes from. And then also just period, just being a man in general, like, it's hard for us to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? We try to stand on our own too. So yeah, man.
Assumption about anybody who finds himself with no place to live, which is basically like, you gotta really mess things up to end up in that position,
or be irresponsible like me.
Yeah, and there are people who it's not true. Like, hey, let's just say you had a terrible situation, your whole family is just not around anymore, they'll lose their lives at the same time, and then you get screwed.
And then even with Adam saying that, it's like, you say you gotta really mess up, and that's not the case all the time. Sometimes shit just happens, bro. Things just happen. It's so many different scenarios. It's people I know that end up being homeless, and it ain't because by choice. It ain't because they wasn't trying to. It ain't because they not working. It's not because or they lazy, or they not responsible. Like, sometimes life just be lifing sometimes, and you just end up in situations, bro. It's like that you have no control over. You feel me? So that's not always the case.
Screwed by a hospital bill, and you lose your job, and like all these things that kind of like could happen at the same time. Like, I've known people over the years who end up damn near homeless in situations where, like, it's not really like they did anything stupid to get in that situation. They just kind of ended up in that situation. Mm-hmm. The thing about him for me is it's just like it was shocking, because it's like, I know you got people that looked out for you at a certain extent. Like you're part of an organization on the streets, which granted might not be the most philanthropic organization, but I guarantee there's some people from that, like, that would have given you a lifeline at some point. Not to mention,
you see what happened with it.
AOB.
You seen what happened.
For me, if it comes down to it, if I'm down to my last, I'm gonna find a bitch and I'm gonna make it happen.
But you have to find a bitch more homeless and in a more like desperate situation than you.
No, you don't. This is the thing.
We'll be twin homeless.
You need to stop chasing what you like and pay attention to what likes you. If you got a girl that ain't a good looker, but she got everything going on and she's in love with the person that you are, you don't have room to be. You need to be right there with the fat bee. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to mess up. You need to be with the fat bee, with the good car, good job. All that pimping gotta stop for a second, because it's pretend. At this point, you can't be pimping.
You're all in. I'm all.
So I didn't even know bro was a P, but that shit already been dead to me anyway. Like that's not even like doing all that is like unnecessary now. Especially because nowadays they got OnlyFans, they got all these different type of back pages and stuff like that where you can get cracking, And I wouldn't want them doing that anyway. But yeah, like I agree with Bricc on this one though. You better go find you a little, a little 5 out of 10, and settle on down, man. Cause it sounds, and just based off of the video, it kind of sounds like bro is maybe living above his means or trying to. Cause a lot of times I realize a lot of people be trying to not fit in, but like keep up with the Jones. Like you want to look like you got it, so you doing you're not making smart financial choices, which later on affect you in the future. So that could be another thing of how he ended up in this situation. We don't know fully of the.
All in. If I need to, I'm all in.
This
is my life now. Is trying to make you happy so you can take care of me and help me get back on my feet.
Tax pimping.
And I'm done with you.
Turn into a tax check.
At some point, I'm done with this.
But to me, that's not
cool.
That's not pimping. I call that babe stationing.
No.
That's babe stationing.
Yeah, so
you find a babe and you post up. Set a shop at her crib. I've done that for decades.
Girls will do that for dick. You don't even have to pay nothing else. You go in there and pipe her down. And here goes the keys to the car. Here goes the key to the house.
Or just listen. Even before you pipe her down. You're like, oh yeah, no, I feel you.
I've known so many guys who are clearly getting by off this movement over the years that it's like, damn, he got nothing going for him, but he was able to find a situation with a girl and make it work. Yeah. And I respect that so much. And it's just kind of confusing to me how you get into a position where that's not on the table anymore.
Well, and to be fair, it might be on the table for him. Look, as someone that's made...
No, he said he's holeless. He made holeless merch.
I got confused, and I know he made the joke of the missing M in that word.
Yeah. But he's holeless. He said
listen, bro. Let's just say it like this. When I met you, you didn't have a house. That's how we met. So it's like,
So that video is like a fake revelation. He's acting like this is a new thing when this is kind of how it's always been.
It's been like that for at least 3. You know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't have a baby. I didn't have a little toddler when all this was going on. So
okay, so you became friends with Barry post incarceration.
Yeah.
So he did some time?
He's always been around. He used to play football with my cousin, ex-dudes. One of our boys from Hennis, they played football together. That was my dog. He died the day I dropped him off. Like I dropped him back off in the hood. He had did some shit at my house. He had stole like a full of drink out the refrigerator. I had like 16 pints in there. And then my boy did some bunk. I'm like, you think I don't check every pint before I leave the house? I know I got niggas in my house. Like, and everybody that stays here, they know not to touch that refrigerator at all. So
a missing foe is
so a random homie stole this from you, not YBG.
Not YBG, but that was our best. That was our closest dude. I dropped him off. He died. Whatever the case is. So now we cool.
Can I get the keyboard and the mouse?
He comes to Atlanta while I was living in Atlanta what was that, 2002? I was living in Atlanta for probably like a year again. Getting back out there. One of my little bum homeboys bring Gordy out there on the play, and he never paid Gordy the full money for the play, but while he was doing it, I walked back in the house, I'm like, man, who is this big old nigga on my couch?
Right.
But we kicked it off. He a good cook. He know what he doing. When we playing with the bags, he kind of got something. I got the numbers. He got the bags. You know what I'm saying? The numbers kind of confusing. But the police messed that up. He had an apartment in Atlanta that I was letting him rent. And then I had 2 apartments. He was staying in one. Okay. You remember when everything came crashing down? That day I called you in Atlanta like, bro. Yeah, okay. Bow. So that ended all of that. I bought him out here. He was staying with me out here. I didn't have the money to give you every week because we not trapping no more. So I extended my hand. You told me I was getting the show. I tell him, hey.
Listen to this.
only person I'm gonna pick for the show is you. So you just gotta come pull up, and maybe it's gonna be a couple dollars there. Everything that I had, I gave to Gordy. Now, he burns bridges with everybody that he's around. I don't know what's up with him and his mom's relationship. I don't know what's up with the rest of the family, but it's just like, to me, it feels like you're around, and then like I don't want to make it sound bad, but it's just like
you're trying to cover. You could easily make him sound like a bigger piece of shit.
Yeah,
right now.
crazy. But that's my homeboy. But it now that I'm saying it, it sounds crazier than what it really was.
Well, what's also crazy is people.
That's another thing too, though. You got to keep it in perspective, cause like I feel like sometimes people do put themselves in a position, like in the position that they in. Like, cause he said he don't got no family or whatever the case is, and we don't really know too much about him like that, like his backstory and everything like that, and who he knows, and you know how close he is with his family, but. I always feel like if you burning all your bridges, that people that come around you, the problem ain't them. It's something wrong with you. Something that you doing. Cause ain't no way everybody just going against you. So obviously it's something that within yourself that you need to, he need to like, you know, really analyze. And also, I just feel like why not go? I'm not saying he haven't done it already, but why not go look for a 9-to-5, bro? So you can make you some money. So you can save up some money. That way you can get back up on your feet. You know, save up money, get you a spot or get you another car. Or at least you can sleep in your car or something like that. You know, it's you know, especially if you in LA. I know it's all type of little jobs and little ways to get money out there. You feel me? So, yeah, I don't understand.
People trying to like shirk the responsibility of his housing and eating and living on you.
And
just because you're that's even more weird because like, do you even like know him like that?
Honestly, that I've been thinking about that since the video came out. It's like, you know, how well do I know this guy? Like, I feel like I've had like little side conversations on some chill shit, but for the really, I never had a conversation with him outside of just being in the lobby and No Jumper. Maybe like, you know, he's rolling something up
or something. We might be at a party.
Yeah.
Have a sidebar.
Like, I feel like I know Conrad distinctly more than I know YBG, and I barely know Conrad on like a personal level, besides just hanging out around him. You know,
I just know like as someone that's actually like homies with you and I've been in bad financial situations since I've known you, I've never even thought to ask you for anything. And
well, this is the thing too, is that
actually like know you. You know
I
what I mean?
gave
like,
him $2,000 after he got shot. I wasn't at the party. It wasn't my party. I didn't have anything to do with the party. He got shot. I gave him $2,000 just to like help him get on his feet, just to be on some cool shit. Because he was on the podcast with Bricc for a little while. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I don't know homie like that or whatever, but it's true that like I don't know him that well. And from my perspective, it's like I gave him $2,000 after he got shot, even though it didn't have anything to do with me. So I really don't feel like it's my fault to like help him get back on his feet. Even though in the video, in the title on YouTube, it says Young Barry Gordy, parentheses, no jumper, is homeless or whatever.
Well, because, and like from a outside perspective, that's like the kind of thing, like, let's say No Jumper was a rap group. Let's say we're Dipset. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're Dipset. And this is back in the early 2000s, and we're beefing with G Unit. Like 50 would have been like,
shut up. Shut up. Shut up. What are you talking about? What do you mean by that?
Look at Barry. Barry's starving. No Jumper can't take care of their people.
It ain't even No Jumper. I mean? That go to like Bricc Baby. Like, nigga, Bricc Baby can't take it. Like, it's just like, why would you even get on the internet for you ask me to spend a night, nigga? You ain't even asked the nigga, hey, bro, it's fucked up. Because, listen, I'm going to tell you what happened. He got like 15 bands, nigga, and I ain't heard from him, nigga, in like 3-4 months. So fuck a nigga. And what he going through. Dead homies. He know that. I tell him on the phone. Really? I don't care what you owe me for an iPhone and you running away from a nigga. I let you hold the iPhone, you lose that. But it has some information to one of my crypto wallets that I couldn't get back.
Oh. So that's why. Okay, hold up. We didn't know that, y'all. Hold on, we didn't know that. So, could this be karma? See, that's what I'm saying, bro. You just never know what niggas like. It's like, bruh, I would feel some type of way too. You know, and like that's the crazy thing about the internet, bro, because you could really manipulate motherfuckers, bro, to paint a narrative, to make people feel a certain type of way. Like you can literally like paint any narrative and be whoever you want to be. Like we didn't know this. Now, if a nigga owe me 15 bands and been ducking and dodging me for 2 months, I probably wouldn't feel no type of way either. Him being homeless, nigga, you was up. What you do? What was you doing with the 15 bands, bro? At least if you gonna be on some slimy shit, at least be smart with the money. But nah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga get 15 bands, bro. You know what I would do with 15 bands right now? I'm for sure not finna blow it off. I'm for sure probably gonna pay my rent off for a couple months, so I could have room to kind of like, you know, make some other moves with it. I know 15 bands ain't a lot. It ain't a lot. Not a lot of money, especially living in California. But shit, I ain't turning it down either though. It could help. It could help with a lot too. You know what I'm saying? Especially because groceries is high right now. You know what I'm saying? Rent high. You know, so it's like it could definitely, if you move responsibly with that 15, you for sure can double up and put yourself in a better position. So shit, hey, I ain't. At first, I was feeling type of way because the internet was making it seem like Bricc was hating, or like Bricc was like just shitting on him while he down, kicking him while he down, and obviously, but we didn't know that he owed Bricc 15 bands. So that's why I say this could be. What do y'all think? Could this be his karma? Could he be getting? You know what I'm saying? Man, it's a dirty game, y'all.
Damn. What?
That's
horrible. That's like the worst thing that could happen to you in the crypto world, besides maybe getting rug pulled by Adam 22.
Thank God I go on the iCloud shit and kind of remember where I took a screenshot and all that shit, because it was all bad. So I really was pissed off about that, because I expressed it like, bro, you only need to hold this for a week. It's like one of my sacred phones. Nobody calls. It only got crypto stuff on here. And he went and lost my phone.
That's like the worst thing to give the bro code.
Well, first of all, I was dumb on Bricc part. I'm not. That's over with. Hey, bro, fuck that iPhone. Nigga, go over on Western. Well, I think right over there on Western and I forgot exactly where, but it's by the Jack in the Box. It's on Western. Nigga, they be right outside in the parking lot. You can get your ass a free phone. I'm not giving you this phone. Yeah, I got too much bread on chili on here. Nah. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that he lost the phone. How you lose a phone when I told you how important this phone is, and you ain't even try to give me the phone back? You got 15 bands, you ain't even try to like shoot me nothing? I don't believe that phone came. I don't know. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Maybe he lied and said it did, and he used the money, and I don't know.
Here, this only has thousands of dollars of sensitive
But you can't get
information
into
on
it. He's not a thief like that, so I ain't even worried about it. You can't get into it, and then you probably can't buy drugs with crypto. You know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about it. And he's not a drug head.
He's not?
He don't.
That's the other thing I was
nothing.
wondering.
He don't do perks. He don't do nothing but smoke weed. Bro. Yeah. So we get into over some bullshit phone, and he gets some money. He don't never come back around. Mind you stay with me for years and all that. I'm not asking you for nothing but that money for that phone. Everything else I did was out of love. you disappear.
Hmm.
You disappear. Then you pop back up like checking the temperature or whatever, and it's like, man, it's still fuck you. I ain't until you give me that little money, I got you blocked on Instagram and my phone.
Oh, so that's why he doesn't follow you.
Yeah, he
Well,
can't.
He had unfollowed a lot of people. At
He
one
did.
point.
He only
Yeah.
followed like 10
Hey,
people, and me and
I
Bricc
would
were
feel
not
the
on
type
the
of
list
way,
at one
too.
point. But like Josh still was. How come Josh always doesn't get unfollowed? I get unfollowed, but
He
Josh
didn't-
don't get unfollowed.
He didn't unfollow me either, but like his explanation, because he had came
He
on
was still
here.
waiting to scam you.
I was next.
Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding. Gordy, just kidding.
No, he said that like he was like going through something and he unfollowed everybody except for like his dead homies, and then he restarted refollowing people. That was like what he said.
Damn, I'm the
But-
opposite. I'll unfollow a dead homie.
Yeah, I mean
I've done it many times.
that's hard to do.
I'm sorry.
That's a personal decision. But,
Yeah, but it's like, it's like if I don't really know you like that and you die, it's like, well, I know you're not gonna post anymore, so I might as well unfollow you.
I use my dead homies accounts to like send like posts I want to remember. like I literally like have like a DM open like with one of my best friends.
Oh,
where's
really?
like all the posts I want to go back and look at. You feel me?
You know, there's like an
Just hitting the
archive
save
button, right?
oh
Shut up, Lush. Lush be getting on my nerve. Hold on, y'all.
I'm so happy to have a.
Shut up, Lush. Shut up. Please. Oh, corny ass, man. But yeah, man, with that being said, make sure y'all go ahead and thumb up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you can know when your boy uploading, man. Yeah, and I've been having a little technical difficulties. That's why I ain't been able to upload every single day like I used to. But we're gonna get back to that shortly. Regular schedule programming. I want to say around next week sometime. But for now, I'm trying to get the gist of this, and trying to get this content out to y'all. So with that being said, man.
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Bill steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim, know the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't no way around it. Navy SEAL when I flow, no you can't drown me. No brakes, all gas, get my weight up. A nigga on the road, fell asleep tryna stay up. Post-dramatic, a lot would say you too dramatic. The loudest one in the room, never want the static. Crazy how the niggas getting money turned into addicts. Never had the same habit, cut from a different fabric. Yeah, dropping classic after classic. My life on the beat, that's a real nigga passion. Hold up, wait out, why they playing with a nigga?